If you are a sheep, then what will seem good to you as a sheep? Being able to graze peacefully, sticking close together with others just like you, being part of the herd, and not straying off.
Welcome. I got a good video for you today. It's part one of two videos that I'm going to be doing. This one is the scared liberal, and the next one will be the fun liberal or the open-minded liberal. I found two different videos of two different liberals that kind of show the two different ideas behind, kind of people in general, not just liberals, but people in general. You have very fearful people, fear-driven people that no matter what, they're just kind of afraid of everything going on. And then you have people who are kind of open-minded. They'll explore, they'll learn new things, they'll talk to people outside their normal, sphere of influence.
Some of us are born sedentary and sluggish, and some of us are born crackling with purpose and craving adventure.
If you watch to the end of this video, then there'll be a link to the next video once the second one's out. Then you'll see how worried the rest of us should be about the true sheep of our country and the true fear-driven people that just as soon as they see something that is not what they're used to, it induces fear, panic, and you're gonna see it from this one, the first one. And then when you see the second video, it'll really showcase an open-minded person. And compared to this guy, this dude is so fearful. His fear is visible. His fear is visible. So let's roll into it.
This is Lucas Meyer, the 29-year-old president of the New Hampshire Young Democrats, who is working to stop Trump from flipping the state. We invited him to the rally.
Why did you agree to do this rally today?
I agreed to do it today because, one, I think it's instructive to experience that. This is a really unique time in our country's history.
We will hopefully be able to look back right here and see where we knew the facts and we disregarded them anyway because our feelings got in the way. So I hope that historically what you're saying is accurate, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Instead, we're going to go with a narrative of lies because it's what we seem to be going with right now.
Maybe I'll learn something new. I don't count on it. And part of it is I want to see it to motivate myself for the next year and a half.
I may always vote against Democrats, but I have an opinion that I can learn something from anyone. And if you go into a situation refusing to listen and pretty much saying that you're not going to learn anything, then of course you're not going to learn anything. Your ego is now in the way of your knowledge.
It's always good whenever you're organizing to remind yourself why you're doing this and what drives you to do it. And sometimes confronting that hate is the only way to do it.
Imposing hate upon people that you're not openly listening to while dismissing the hatred that your own party has spewed about the deplorables and the flyover country and the working class of our country really not being up to the par or to the level that the Democrat Party thinks that they should be up to tells me that you're dismissing of facts again and blaming other people for hate while there's clear representations of hate right under your nose that you're dismissing in favor to find hate somewhere else.
I think Donald Trump has fundamentally changed our country in a number of ways. And I guess a question to you,
for
think...
the better or for the worse?
For the worse.
For the better. Has he done anything good?
He has energized a lot of my friends to get off their ass and do something, so that's good.
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes. The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
If you dismiss the amazing economic results that Donald Trump was able to accomplish in the amount of time that he was president but dismiss Joe Biden's failure in that same exact area and then say that he did nothing good, it tells us that you're so biased towards your side that your opinion should never be viewed as a reality.
Your devotion and your drive.
That was one of his longest speeches that I've ever heard. How are you feeling now?
Awful.
I
Terrible.
want you to notice the irrational, hysterical fear that this man is projecting because he went to a speech.
Do you think he's an effective messenger for his campaign?
Yeah. It's easy to message when you lie. He is very savvy about how to lay out his argument in that anything he says that will be fact-checked and be proven to be totally fucking bullshit. Right after, but the fake news will tell you otherwise.
The thing about that is that you would never look into to see if those are actual facts or if they can be debunked or not. Even if they were facts of what he's saying, you would never know because you refuse to look at anything that Donald Trump says as a fact because you've been convinced by your handlers and all the people that do your thinking for you and tell you what to think about, have programmed you to dislike Donald Trump because of all the catchword phrases.
That feels like fascism to me. That feels really dangerous to me.
He is under a spell, blinded, misused, and is abused in his very being. Having thus become a mindless tool, the stupid person will also be capable of any evil, incapable of seeing that it is evil.
You've been convinced that to express national pride and to believe in American exceptionalism, that that's somehow fascism. You have been blatantly misinformed because it feels better to you, as opposed to sometimes the truth and facts don't feel that good, especially when they go against a narrative and a lie that we've been told for a really long time, that when you find out that it was all a lie, you tend to get very angry, especially at the messengers. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Later.
The only thing that comes to mind is indoctrination. There are going to be people who are really, really bought in and have no connection to what's actually happening in the world, in my opinion. And to overcome that, it's going to take a lot of work.